Eric B's Daily Vlogs.
All this talk about alligators and monsters in the lake made me want to visit another little infamous spot, this time at Golden Gate Park, because someone dumped an alligator in one of the lakes here. Let's get this started.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. I had fun yesterday talking about the little alligator or lake monster is what people called it. Over there, Presidio, Mountain Park Lake is what it was called, Mountain Park. This time I'm here in Golden Gate Park because there was one lake here where not that long ago, I would say like 5-6 years ago, same thing. They found a small alligator swimming around the lake. Let me go show you where we're at. Let's go. Let's check this out. Let's go. Right over there in the distance is 43rd and Fulton. That's the entrance to the North Lake. This is called Chains of Lake because there's a few lakes here on this side of the park. But this one lake in particular we're going to talk about is right behind these bushes right over there. And the way it's all set up, cannot get any closer than I'm going to get right here. And there's a good thing there's a bench because I'm probably just going to stand on top of the bench. But over here, North Lake is what it's called. You can see the ducks or the American coots swimming around over there. And yes, I figured that word out from yesterday when I saw the sign that just said American coot and the one that was cooting at me. But this North Lake right here goes all the way around and it's pretty big. Not as big as Mountain Lake, but big enough. And there's a trail that actually goes around that way. And we're gonna try to walk the trail to see if we can see an alligator swimming around. But how creepy is that? Not that long ago, they took this little thing called a Mogpod, and it was a machine that was going around here because all these what do they call them? Leaves, these vines, these algae started growing, and it almost became to a point where the ducks couldn't even swim in this lake anymore. So they took this Mogpod, and the Mogpod went around the lake and it just swam around the lake, taking up all these little vines, these things that's pretty much cleaning up the lake. So now you can actually see the whole lake, not like before, which is pretty cool. Good job, San Francisco. Good job. I said I was going to walk around that trail to go around, see what's going on over here, but there's another trail up this way that I'm going to make my way through to see if there's actually a place where I can see the lake a lot clearer. All these benches in Golden Gate Park is pretty cool because you can see the dedications to them. Someone just said happy anniversary. Wonder if there's any benches I could dedicate. Wonder if there is. Is there any benches left? Who do I talk to? Who do I talk to? I just realized that I'm smelling a lot of plumeria in this area. And when you smell plumeria, you think of Hawaii, right? And look right here. These purple little plants all over here. You got one right here. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They smell pretty tropical, and the smell's pretty strong. Kind of cool. Didn't think this would be here. All over these parks, these little trails, I always see these signs. Keep dog on leash. Yes, I'm reading upside down. No skating, no bicycling, and then this one as well. Keep your dog on leash. And I'm assuming it's so the dogs don't run in here and destroy the natural habitat that's going on in this parts of the park. Also, the big also is there's a lot of wild coyotes that's running around here. And if you have a little dog and there's a wild coyote, let's just say hanging out right in there, and your little dog is just walking along right over here, your dog is pretty much as good as gone if a wild coyote gets on it. So be careful. That's why I ask you, keep your dog on a leash. Made my way around the other way. You can't really see much of the lake, but the lake, if you look down that direction, it's like kind of like marshy over there. So it's a lot of places for an alligator to just hide. Any kind of whatever to just hide. And again, this lake goes all the way around. It bends to the right if you look all the way towards the distance. So alligators could be hiding in here. And again, this was not that long ago that they found it. It's probably about 5-6 years ago. Just to the right of where I was standing, I noticed this tree right there. Looks like claw marks. This is not bear country, or there's no bears in this neighborhood. The only thing I can think of is raccoons, but raccoons' hands aren't that wide. What is that? Tree sap? Something climbing to the top? Maybe a mountain lion? Maybe it's time for me to move from this area. As I started walking even more, the lake's still there on the left, right there. It started to drizzle. I'm still using the DJI Osmo Pocket. Check it out. Like I said, down there. It's a place where an alligator can just hide. And look at the way the water is rippling over there. What's coming this way? Is it a coot? Is it a duck? What is it? Now there's a little trail right here that goes down towards part of the lake right there. And you can see parts of the lake. It looks a little marshy, but then if I make my way over here, you can see more of the lake. This is a pretty massive lake, like I said. This is probably bigger than the mountain lake because it goes all the way around. I guess I am going to make my way around, even though I said I wasn't. I guess I am. Now, I knew I wasn't seeing anything. With this DJI Osmo Pocket, I can't zoom, but if you look right over there, the orange, you can see some koi fishes in here. Didn't realize there's koi fishes. I saw one over there. Didn't think it was nothing. But now that I'm looking at it, you can see right over there, there's one really bright orange, and there's one just above that that's kind of on the darker orange. And the scary thing is, right over there, with the hump sticking out, could look like a snake. Could. But it's not. I'm hoping it's not. But man, they got koi fishes in here. Now I'm wondering, are these fishes native to this lake? Or did someone illegally dump them? Wow. Unlike Mountain Lake from yesterday, you can get up and close to the little lake over there and get up close. Here, you have to walk down a little path, and the way these bushes are looking behind me down there, it's not something I want to do. I'm just gonna stay up here and see if I can spot some weird other stuff besides those fishes. It's kind of weird that I saw that, but onwards we go. You can see that the drizzle's getting a little harder over there, and you can see the water, the way the rain is hitting it. I'm going to make my way around, which I'm not sure if I'm even halfway there, but I'm making my way around. I'm just really fascinated with the goldfishes, koi fishes, whatever fishes they are, goldfish family that they have in this lake. And at the same time, I hope they're happy, because I just hope they are. Over here you see the little orange thing right over there. It's another koi goldfish, but this little mini island, whatever that is, That looks kind of creepy. Now you see those things that are sticking out, those long, whatever they are right there? That's what the Mogpod was getting rid of. And this whole lake at one point was filled with those. Not sure what kind of plant, what kind of thing that is, but Mogpod was around here killing that or destroying it and clearing up the lake for like the goldfishes. That one right there, that goldfish, if you can see it, that's pretty big. Wow. Can you guys see it? That's a big sucker right there. Now, I guess I'm not sure what an alligator eats. So if there was an alligator in here, I'm pretty sure these koi fishes wouldn't be in here. Unlike the mountain lake yesterday, they had little descriptions of what's the wildlife that's in this North Lake. Here they don't have any description on what's in this North Lake. So I'm not sure, again, if these koi fishes, goldfishes, I'm just surprised they're even there. I am. I didn't think anything was in this lake. And even to have like a koi fish is surprising me. And the fact that they're not even swimming, they're just like swimming and then chilling out, and now he's getting ready to swim again. Again, I'm just surprised. But I stood here too long. I gotta go on this trail and make my way around. Made my way not even halfway around. The fish that I was just looking at is over there. You can see it. But then I saw this other one right over here. These guys are huge. These guys are huge. Again, I wonder if these guys are, you know, again, one time a pet of someone and they got too big and they decided to dump them in here, or did the park and rec actually put these fishes in here? I mean, that's kind of amazing, especially seeing the size of these guys. I don't usually see these big kind of goldfishes unless you're like in a Japanese pond or Japanese pagoda. That's when you see them. These guys are pretty big. All right, still walking, and the lake looks like it forks from that direction, and a little part of it goes this direction. Again, this is a pretty big lake. And I take it back. I did say that the mountain lake was a little bit bigger, but now that I'm walking around this whole thing, this is a little bit bigger, just because it's longer. Let's just put it that way. Not bigger, but longer. And here is a good area where I can actually see something. And I don't want to look too close because I don't want something jumping at me. But no fishes here. Things are moving. Right over there. Oh, it's just a duck. Two of them. Is it mating season? Is it rabbit season? It's duck season. It goes, looks like it curves around that way. But there's this little cool little bridge that I'm about to walk over. And I'm pretty sure there's water underneath the bridge. Didn't even realize this was here. Pretty cool. And look, more yeah, part of the lake. Is there anything on this side? This is where you would see frogs. Oh, it looks like that's the end of the lake. Of this part of the lake, at least. This is, again, where you'll see frogs, tadpoles, all up in this area. As long as I don't see a dead body or an alligator, I'll be alright. But I started the journey and I must walk around. Squirrel right there begging for food, but there's a sign right here that says please do not feed the wildlife, and this guy is getting really close to me. Look at that. Look how close he is. I don't have anything. I don't go away. But the funny thing about the sign, it doesn't say anything about no dumping animals, fishes or whatever in the lake like they did in Mountain Lake. Whoa. Check that out right there. It's a raccoon. See him? Right in the middle. I got squirrels. I got raccoons. See that raccoon? Man, I wish I had my other camera. But it's right there in the distance with them ducks. And raccoons, they don't fear anyone. Even me. So that means, Mr. Raccoon, it was nice talking to you, but I gotta go. I gotta go, Rocket. See you later. I have not been to this part of Golden Gate Park, and I'm kind of glad I have. It's a little on the creepy side because, again, I'm looking all over the place. That raccoon is worse than an alligator. Trust me on that. They are worse than an alligator. But onwards, I must go. Now that looks like that's the end of one part of the lake. It goes, I guess at one point it used to go all the way up here, but now it hasn't. It stops right over there in the distance. And again, the cool little path that I'm in right here, that part right there is JFK Drive. The bisons are right on the other side over there. So I committed myself to go around, and I'm still walking. Now I said earlier that raccoons are worse than alligators. Let me rephrase that. Here in the city we see a lot of raccoons. Hardly see any alligators unless you're going to the museum or the Academy of Science and you see the albino alligator, or if you go to the zoo. We see raccoons. If they're hungry, they don't have any fear whatsoever. And trust me on that. They will come attack you. They will do whatever they can to get food. So that's why I say raccoons are worse than alligators. But if I ever see an alligator, maybe hiding in the North Lake right here, then maybe I'll change my mind. But as of now, it's kind of creepy because I'm looking at the lake right here and I do see a lot of bubbling. They're probably just mosquitoes. If you look right over there, right in the middle of the screen, you see a bird of some sort. Not sure the name of these birds. Again, it'd be helpful if they put some placards around here to let us know what's in this area. What species, what animals, what birds. I already saw some ducks. I saw some koi goldfishes. I saw a raccoon. And I'm pretty sure there's a turtle here somewhere. Turtle. I was not planning to walk around this whole lake. Not at all. My plan was just to get a glimpse of the lake, show you guys what could be an alligator, could not be an alligator, but I ended up walking around the whole thing. Do I regret it? Probably not, because this is the first time that I've done it. I'm kind of enjoying myself. To the right of that duck, you see, looks like a wood sticking out. When I was walking around over here for a minute, I thought that was the head of the alligator. But it's not. It's a piece of wood. Look at what we have here. A little area where we can walk down the stairs and get a little closer to the lake. I'm looking left and right just to make sure there's nothing sitting here ready to attack me. But I'm not going to get probably any closer than here. You got the American coot right over there. You got a bunch of, not sure what those birds are over there, but that's where I started. Right over there. You got those birds sitting on that ledge. And something rippling in the water right there to the right. So I must back away. But this is a pretty cool big lake. And again, it's pretty cool. Could there be an alligator in here? Possibly. We saw a raccoon. We saw some koi goldfishes. I'm calling them koi goldfishes because don't know what the difference is. I mean, you know, koi fish is a koi fish, but a goldfish is a goldfish. And yeah, can there be other types of lake monsters in here? Probably. Probably. So again, there's a little bubbling going on over there, and I am not gonna find out. I'm gonna walk back up these stairs and make sure I am safe. I made it down towards the area where I began, and check this little area out right here. So if you are someone who wants to illegally dump a fish, a turtle, an alligator, you can do it. Shouldn't do it, but you can do it. And check out that coot. The American coot is coming. Are you the same one that was at Mountain Lake yesterday? Because you're coming my way. And I don't know why. You followed me all the way from the other side, and I walked away, and you're here again. But this is one gigantic lake. This guy he's still coming. What do you think I have? Do you think I have food? I can't feed you. There's a sign right there that says I cannot feed you. So why are you coming closer? Alright guys, I finally made it around. Wasn't planning on going around. I just wanted to touch on the subject of possibly an alligator or some kind of lake creature here. And I ended up walking around the whole thing. And again, I kind of glad I did. I've never been in this part of Golden Gate Park, and you know me, you can hear all the rumbling. I'm going to back up a little bit, but you know me in Golden Gate Park, I love this park. There's a lot of things about this park, rich history about this park that I like coming to and like checking things out. There's always something new. It's nothing ever the same. I can go to Stowe Lake tomorrow and talk about something totally different besides the lady in white, beside the rustic bridge, besides the boats and the pavilion, the pagoda, the Chinese pavilion. There's something new at Stowe Lake all the time that we could always talk about, but that's what I like about this park. The lake monster. The monster or the alligator that was once dumped here. Again, back 5-6 years ago, they did find an alligator here. I did go off the subject a little bit because I ended up walking around the lake, but they did find what was an alligator here. They had to catch it. They put a little cage with a little bait, and then when they look, the alligator was there. It was a small 3-4 foot alligator. It wasn't a big ones that you see on TV, and I'm assuming the one at Mountain Lake was the same one. I tried to find footage, couldn't find footage yesterday, so Google it. You'll see the one in Mountain Lake was more popular than the one here, but this one they showed on the local news. There's bugs flying around right now. They showed on the local news that they did find a alligator right up in these lakes. So again, like I said yesterday, if you're going to be one of those people that's you can't handle your pets, you lost control, don't dump them in a lake. Go find someplace. They showed a box yesterday that had, you know, where you can dump your animals, or if you want to get rid of your animals, you can put them there. Don't go in here and dump them in there. Again, those koi fishes, those goldfishes, if they're domesticated at one point and then put them in here, kind of feel bad for them, but at least here they got a bigger lake to swim around, which is cool, I guess. The scary thing about the mountain lake yesterday, it's called Mountain Lake, but it's freshwater. The lake, if you saw the little design, it said about Lobos Creek. That creek leads out into the bay. So I'm not sure if they have a little funnel or a little something to make sure that no bay creatures come into that lake. So, or into, I guess it's a lake, but you know, it's freshwater lake. This right here, this is like a man-made lake, something that they just put together, put some water in, put some fishes in, and everyone decided to dump whatever they wanted to dump in here. Crazy. I am still using the DJI Osmo Pocket, and I do like it. The mic, Ceremonic mic, and the Ceremonic mic muff, the wind muff, makes a big difference. I haven't really tested it in a windy condition just yet, and I will, maybe one time, but I love how I can just carry this, stick it in my pocket, vlog, and I'm good to go. Pretty cool. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm tired. I walked around the whole lake, and I wasn't planning on it. Here from North Lake, Golden Gate Park. Thanks for watching, guys. Vlog's ended. Go in peace. If there is a creature here, it's here somewhere. Maybe it's right down in here as well.
I made this.